Happy Monday. Today is September 11th. I have not vlogged in a while and I'm sorry. I tried to vlog on Friday and my camera died. And then I just never felt like vlogging. I'm sorry, I look like such a hot mess and I'm feel so out of breath and I'm in a lot of pain. I need to go to the chiropractor because I think I have some ribs out. I went Friday and I had a different chiropractor, which was, it irritated me because I went in and my chiropractor was there but he was with somebody else, and so I had to go to like this other guy was like, oh, I'll adjust you, and I kind of just wish I would have been like, no, I'll wait because I hate like having different people adjust me, because I found somebody who can like adjust me and I go specifically on the days when I know my chiropractor is going to be there. So anyway, and it's not that the guy did a bad job, I just don't think he got me in. And he didn't. I said, oh, my back's like really hurting, and he got like a couple pops out of my upper back, and I don't think he got enough. So anyway, this morning, oh, I'm so tired. I'm sorry, guys. I did not sleep well last night because I was in pain. So this morning, I'm going to have some coffee. I decided to try out decaf coffee to see if that would help. And I didn't have problems yesterday. I really don't think it's the caffeine in coffee that is messing with my anxiety. I think it's a mental thing. I think because one time I had a panic attack after I had coffee, and now all of a sudden I think that like it's gonna be every time. So, gonna have some coffee. Hey guys, my hair is not much better than it was earlier. I'm sorry, I apologize. Whatever, it's Monday, okay? So currently I'm cutting some stickers so I can plan out my week. My face is really red on camera, sorry guys. And then I'm going to film a plan with me, which I don't know when it'll go up sometime this week. And yeah, so I'm currently cutting the kit that I want to use for the week. I'm really excited. I really like it. It is our limited edition kit. So if you want to check it out, I will have everything for the shop linked down below. But that is currently what I'm working on. I have not been super motivated to do anything with the sticker shop. Just some stuff has been going on, some not so fun stuff. But it's all good, or it will be all good eventually. And so, yeah, I was gonna try to go to the chiropractor, but I think I'm gonna just have James drive me because I hate driving over there, like, so much. And then I was gonna go get my nails done. That's why I have a Band-Aid on this one. Nothing's wrong with it, but I'm gonna film and it just looks bad. So I'm like, I'll just put a Band-Aid over it because I need to get my nails done. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue to do acrylics or if maybe I wanna like give them a break, give my nails a break and do gel. I don't know. We shall see. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today though. I don't know. I'm just like in this blah mood. It's like, it's definitely Monday. But it's also like just really gross outside. It's not raining right now, but it's definitely cloudy and overcast, and I just hate weather like this. So, and I know it's from the hurricane, which by the way, if you or anyone you love have been in the path of Irma or are going to be, please know that I'm praying for you. I hope that everybody is safe and everything is okay. I know that it's projected to hit Nashville as like a tropical depression, so thankfully it won't be that bad, but I definitely am concerned about it just because my family lives over there and the tornado spin-offs and stuff. I know we're gonna get a little bit of like wind and rain. I don't think it'll be that bad. Maybe, you know, there's the risk of tornadoes. But hopefully everything will just be okay. I saw online that it's downgraded to a tropical storm, so oh my gosh, thank goodness, because seeing all the pictures and stuff, it breaks my heart. And I hate it. I absolutely love Florida. I actually want to move there. And so it just, I don't know, after this and like seeing how Harvey affected Texas, and just, I hate it so much. I'm hoping that that other storm just stays out in the ocean and goes away and like doesn't harm anyone, but please know that if you have been affected or have someone that has been affected, just know that my thoughts and prayers are with you guys, and I hope everybody is okay and doing well. But yeah, so we're getting like that kind of weather here today. Not hurricane weather obviously, but we're getting wind and rain, and I hate it so much. Like, this is the one thing that I absolutely hate about North Carolina, is I feel like when we get this kind of weather, it just stays for like days, and I'm just like, I just want the sunshine. So, but of course, if I say I want to move to Florida, and you're just like, you wouldn't like Florida, I absolutely, I just need to vent for a second. I hate it when I say I want to move somewhere and people give me all the reasons why I would hate it there, but they've never actually lived there. But they want to tell me all that because they think like where I live is the greatest, but I don't really like it here. That's not to say I wouldn't tell somebody like, oh, you know, that it's a good place to live. It's a fine place to live. I just personally don't like it. So, but I would never tell somebody, oh, don't move to North Carolina, you'd hate it. Like, because it's a fine place to live. I personally don't like it. So, I don't know. It's my pet peeve whenever I say I want to move anywhere. It doesn't matter where I say it. They're like, oh, you wouldn't like it there because this, this, and this. And I'm just like, whatever. It makes me not want to talk to people sometimes. So anyway, this clip is long enough. I need to get the things off get the stickers off the machines. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna stop ranting, and I'm going to film a plan with me and hopefully get myself in a better mood, because today is actually a really good day. And later I will have like a little story time for you guys, so you guys can understand why today, September 11th, for me is like a really good day in my life, when in other people's it's not a great day to remember. So I will explain that in a story time in a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and film a plan with me. Hey guys, so I just finished filming. I'll show you guys what it looks like. That is the kit that I used. All the leftover stickers, all the mess. Ah! I'm gonna have some lunch in just a few minutes. Turn some lights on in this place. It's so dark. So I thought I'd sit down and tell you guys, like, have a little story time, if you will. We gotta go back a ways. We gotta go back 26 years ago. September 11th, 1991. I was 2.5 and I fell into a swimming pool. And I was in there for 7 to 8 minutes before anyone found me and got me out of there. But I had been underwater. And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound crazy to you guys if you guys don't believe in like out-of-body experiences, but I actually remember, I remember every detail of like that time, like those, you know, probably a good 20 minutes. So I remember the events leading up to this, and I remember being pulled out of the pool by someone. I told everyone who pulled me out, and they were like, how do you know that? And it's literally because I remember seeing it happen, but I was out of my body, which I know may seem like really, really crazy, but I remember it like it was yesterday. So to start off, I was with my babysitter, and we were at a friend's house. Now, keep in mind, like, my mom does not blame the person who was watching me at all. There were never any hard feelings. Like, I continue to go to that babysitter. So please, if you're gonna leave hateful comments, please don't, because it wasn't this person's fault. So basically what happened was my babysitter went to a friend's house, and my So my babysitter was much older, and she has actually passed away now. But so her, like, she went over to her friend's house, and like we all went over. It was like her and her husband and myself went over to her friend's house. Her friend was like having a garage sale, I want to say, something like that. And I was playing with her friend's grandson, and like my babysitter also babysat her grandson sometimes. So we were friends and we were playing, and I remember us like running around in the backyard, and I was following him, and he like went past this like fence, but like as I went past, there were like these dogs that came up, and they were like barking, and like they had the collars on them that had the spikes. So I remember it like really freaked me out, and I thought they were gonna jump over the gate. So I remember just like slowly backing away, and I didn't realize there was a in-ground pool like behind me. So that's how I fell in. I fell in, and they didn't know that I was like, so my friend, he like ran back, and then he like told them like, hey, like, I don't know where Rachel is, like she's not here, whatever. And so that's how they ended up finding me in the pool. It wasn't like they weren't watching us, it was like we were playing and like kind of ran off, if you will. And so then like when they realized I didn't come back, like we were just in their backyard, so it wasn't even like we ran off, but you know what I mean. So my babysitter's husband is the one who pulled me out of the pool, and I had been in there for like 7 to 8 minutes at this point. And it just like, they had to pull off the road, the ambulance did, a couple times to revive me because they just kept losing me. And I even remember like when we got to the hospital, I remember like when my mom got there, because they called my mom obviously, and so my mom like left work, was hysterical. I remember her showing up at the hospital because I remember hearing her. And I mean, at that point, it wasn't an out-of-body experience. At that point, I was like I was kind of conscious. I was alive at least. And so I remember hearing her, and it just was a very traumatic experience. So that was kind of the gist of it. And then within like an hour after getting to the hospital, I was okay, and I was like asking for chicken nuggets from McDonald's. And but basically my grandparents, they left their work. They owned a Mexican restaurant at the time, so they like left their business to come to the hospital. My mom came. My dad, who at the time was just dating my mom, they weren't like engaged or anything, and he's not my biological father, but he has adopted me, so I do consider him my dad. So whenever I talk about him, even though like he's not my birth father, and the timeline may be weird for you guys, because yeah, they were dating, they weren't even engaged yet at the time. They didn't actually get married until I was 4. So they got married 2 years later. But I think they all like showed up. My uncles showed up. It was like, it was a big ordeal. So anyway, like after an hour, I was saying that I wanted chicken nuggets, and I was like crying and upset because I couldn't have them, because the doctors didn't, like, because I had like water and stuff in my throat or something, like my throat was really raw, and they were just like, you know, we don't want her to eat that, whatever. But I still got my chicken nuggets. So anyway, it was a pretty big ordeal, and I basically almost died that day. And so now, like, I don't know why I'm like getting all emotional and ready to cry here, but so now whenever I think of September 11th, I don't really, not that I don't acknowledge or remember the events of 9/11, don't get me wrong, but today for me is like a really good day, and it's a day that I celebrate being alive, because I could have easily died. Don't know why I'm getting all emotional talking about this, but it's a day that I could have died at 2.5 years old, and I could have missed out on so much of my life. And so I'm just so thankful that God wasn't done with me yet, and he I mean, it was an absolute miracle, because even if I had survived, the doctors were like, she should have some long-term brain damage, there should be something wrong with her because she was underwater for so long. And I don't have anything. I mean, I have horrible anxiety. That is that, I mean, that a lot of that stems from that situation. I had horrible separation anxiety. I still do. I still struggle with it, but like that is the worst that came out of this, you know. But I'm here, I'm alive, and life's not perfect, and I do get anxious, but I don't have any disabilities. I don't have any brain damage. I just have anxiety. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's a really cool story. You know, I'm not like trying to force God down your throat when I'm talking about this. I'm just being real. I do believe in God, and I do believe that he performed a miracle that day, because I shouldn't be alive. I shouldn't be alive. I shouldn't be fully functioning, you know. And so I do believe in God, and I do believe that he was watching over me that day, and he spared my life, and he continues to watch over me daily. And I don't know, I just think it's a really cool story, and I wanted to share it with you guys, especially since it is September 11th, and so it is the day, like 26 years ago this happened, and I'm still here, I'm still alive, and I'm still kicking. And every day, or not every day, but I mean every day I celebrate life, yes, but every September 11th I remember this day as the day where my life was spared, and I celebrate. A lot of times I'll get ice cream. I don't know if I'll do that tonight because I had ice cream yesterday, but a lot of times I get ice cream because that's my favorite thing, and I just celebrate. I celebrate life because life is so short and you never know what's gonna happen. And I'm just getting all emotional about this, but yeah, September 11th to me is a very special day, and I will forever hold this day dear to me and celebrate the fact that God is good, and God is good every day, not just September 11th. God is good every day. But this is like my miracle. September 11th 1991 is my miracle, and so I just think it's an awesome story to share with people, because you know, a lot of times we look at like all the bad things going on and all the crazy things, and sometimes things feel out of control, and we forget. I'm like shaking, oh my gosh. And we forget that miracles do happen, and you know, yeah, bad stuff happens, but good stuff happens too. And so I think it's important to also bring about the positive and the good stuff that happens. And I look totally crazy with this ponytail. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take it out because I can't even take myself serious right now. Oh, my hair. Sometimes, but I have hair and I am alive, so I'm thankful. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that story with you guys. I hope that it touched someone, it blessed someone. I think that God gives us stories to share with people and to help people through stuff. So, you know, I don't know if this helped you at all, you know, please let me know, like in the comments. I'd love to know if this story like helped anyone. If you're going through a hard time, if you're struggling with something, if you just needed a reminder that everything's gonna be okay, and that life is worth living, it's worth celebrating every single day, even when there are struggles and there are hard times. My life is not without hard times, guys. I struggle with depression and anxiety, and a big part of that is due to this thing that happened in my life, and it caused me a lot of anxiety as a child. And you know, that is what I struggle with, but it could have been so much worse. And so sometimes I just have to put that in perspective and say, you know what, yeah, like what you struggle with anxiety and depression, and sometimes it's really bad, but it could have been so much worse. You know, it could have been like that day could have been the end for you, and it wasn't. It was your like the first day of your second chance. So make the most of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I need that reminder constantly to make the most of life and just be grateful for it, just to be so thankful for it. Whether you believe in God or you don't, just don't waste a moment of your life. Take full advantage of it. So I'm gonna go now because I'm apparently getting really emotional about this, which I didn't think I would. Normally I don't get like this. Normally I'm just like, I'm so happy that I'm alive, but apparently today I'm just like, I'm happy, but I'm also just like really putting it into perspective, you know, really just being like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that is the story of how I literally almost died on September 11th, 10 years before all the events happened. And I just want to say that if anybody watching this was affected in any way, I mean, I know America as a whole was affected on that day, 9/11, not 1991, September 11th, but September 11th, 2001. I know every American was affected by it, but if you lost somebody that you loved that day, or, you know, anything like that, or were involved in those events, please know that, like, today I'm praying for you, I'm thinking of you. But yeah, so that is my experience with September 11th. That is why it will forever be a good day in my mind. You know, yes, the events of 9/11 were horrible. I do not take it lightly, but for me, September 11th is my miracle. It is a day that I will celebrate, and it is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go though because I'm really hungry, and it's just like really hit me how hungry I am. And so I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry. Guess who's back again. James is back. Tell a friend.
That's not what we're talking about.
And we have little Dixie. All of her. Look at this mess that you made, dog. I had this apartment looking spotless, and then this. What do you have to say for yourself? You're too cute. So, dinner is in the oven. Let's check on it. Let's check on it. I'm so excited. I'm really hungry. And yeah, we're just hanging out. I went to the chiropractor. My back really, really hurts. But it's all good. It's gonna feel better soon. So I'm gonna check on dinner. We have chicken and broccoli. And it is looking and smelling really good. I think it's almost done. I kind of like my broccoli to be a more like on the burnt side of things. Not like burnt, but like crispy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, we're just hanging out, doing our thing.
Yeah, doing our thing.
Oh, you were like not in the frame.
Playing Destiny.
I don't understand. Why was
right now I'm playing the game called Crucible. So it's 4 versus 4.
That looks really boring, doesn't it, Dixie?
Cool gun. It's got like this laser that comes out the front of it.
Dixie, why are you looking like that? You're like really funny. Why are you whining? Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Dixie, do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to come over here? Do you want to be in the vlog? Celebrating the day with some Baskin Robbins ice cream. This is 1 scoop of butter pecan. This one is a scoop of cookie dough. They were supposed to be in one, but apparently they kind of misunderstood, so whatever. How do you feel?
You want to know how I really feel?
No, they don't want to know how you feel about Baskin Robbins, okay? He is not a fan because they always mess up
100% of the time. They've never gotten an order right over there.
So, anyway, now we're gonna eat this. Well, I'm gonna eat this, and he's just gonna be doing whatever. And yeah, so that's probably it for this vlog. Not really much happening tonight. So, yeah. Except for a toy being thrown over my head.
I tried to throw it between you and the camera, but I didn't want to hit the camera.
Alright, well, I will see you guys in another vlog. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
James says tomorrow. So, see you guys tomorrow.
Well, the next day, because tomorrow they're not going to see. Tomorrow's going to see today.
Babe, can you just outro this?
Peace.
Hang on, it needs to focus on you.
They can't focus on me, I'm moving too much.